Live from the SAP Center in San Jose, California. Welcome to Boston Bruins hockey on NESN. Tonight the Bruins wrap up the California portion of their road trip against Macklin Celebrini and the San Jose Sharks. Eklund challenging him. Eklund right of the net. And a shot delivered out in front by Smith, and Swayman makes a chest save and holds.
Tough break for Mason Lohrei. You know, he was going to try to keep this puck in on a pinch at the left point when the puck got up in the glass. Kind of slowed down when it hit one of those stanchions. Now he can't do the pinch and get possession. Now he's got to try to defend and gap up. Eklund takes him to the outside. Swayman's able to seal off that near post, but Smith finds the rebound. He was a little elusive on the net drive, but Swayman again.
Swayman off the stick of Smith. Eklund plays it around. Celebrini, watched by Lohrei. Pasternak. Mukhamadullin lost his stick. And we're going to have a penalty here on the Bruins.
Yeah, it looked like Zacha was just coming over to lend support. The puck's up for grabs. He has a strong stick on Celebrini in that loose puck, but the referee felt there was enough there for a trip.
Zacha, not one to complain all that often, has something to say.
Yeah, pretty good pace the first 6.5 minutes of this first period, both directions. Puck's up for grabs. Strong stick by Pavel Zacha, but down went Celebrini. Bruins shorthanded.
Mukhamadullin. Liljegren fires wide. He was looking for a tip in the slot. 5 seconds left in the kill for the Bruins. Graf, the Lincoln, Massachusetts native, has it back in the cage. Zacha's out. Bruins pull it out of there. Flipped ahead. Zacha tap for Kastelik. He'll barrel in to the circle. Shoots. Askarov took it up high. Now Steves. His shot off the leg. Goodrow to Dellandrea. Aspero just threw him aside. Sent up top, and Swayman the save, the rebound. Goodrow back to the point. Ferraro, Mukhamadullin, he scores! Shakir Mukhamadullin, his first goal of the season. 1-0 Sharks.
Well, the Bruins get through the PK in really good shape, and then once they get things sorted out, they try to make a play towards the net in the offensive zone. That didn't get there. It deflects out, and then even though it was a nice play by Askarov to close, be aggressive along the wall, the Sharks were able to maintain possession. Mukhamadullin gets that pass. He's on his offside, and he's able to get closer to the net, get inside the dot, and he just rips one glove side.
Tufte brings it in. Softly to Corrali. Liljegren denied the centering pass. And it's swatted back into the Bruins end by Goodrow. Will it go far enough for icing? Yes.
Dickinson back in the lineup tonight. He gets his puck at the left point. He sells like he's going to go to the outside. He gets Steves to commit. He walks to the middle. He knows he has traffic. Toffoli trying to get to the top of the blue paint. So it's just a purposeful drag snap. Good save by Swayman.
Bruins win the draw. Rip it around. 15 seconds left in the period. Mitten chases after it with 10. Crashes in with Ferraro. 8 seconds left. That puck still in the corner. This little cross check there by Celebrini. And that's going to do it for the opening 20 minutes of play. So San Jose with the only goal, and it comes off the stick of Shakir Mukhamadullin. Up in the air, Mitten. Zadorov shoots. Aspero backhands it to the corner. Grabbed by Mitten. Little zone time here. Shoots. Fired, and Janot denied by Askarov. The rebound. Kastelik denied. Two of the best chances the Bruins have had in the game. Mitten's got it in the slot. Back to Kastelik. Taken down by Celebrini, and we play on. And it's slapped onto the Sharks bench.
That's what you're looking for, that kind of shift. Good offensive zone time, good forechecking. Again, it's the third line. This is their strength. They're real good at it. The D with good decisions to throw pucks back below the goal line if they don't have a direct shot on goal. Minton, the third guy high. He's there for a steal. Now pucks and bodies to the net. One chance, two chances. Good stops by Askarov. Both Janot and Kastelic having opportunities because of hard work and forecheck pressure.
Pulled free by Geekie. Up top, Lindholm. Pasternak shoots. Askarov the save. Pasternak traps it. Little puck recovery here. Up top, Lindholm. Geekie. Here it comes. And that one slammed over the glass.
That's better puck movement. A little bit more urgency, as the fellas talked about in between periods about their power play and power play. First period, power play one, the first group. The puck retrieval after the good shot by Pasternak was important. You know, they were looking for that overload triangle play to the bumper. Twice they went from Pasternak down to Zacha. There they worked the puck across. The first one was healed by Geekie. The second one time, it had a lot on it, blocker side.
And now sent in for Kastelic. Slowed by Orlov. Minton shot it near the post, and Kastelic. A little bump on Orlov. Out in front, Dickinson. Taking a little shot at Janot.
It's a good job. Aspero, who had a really good first period, he had a quick up in the neutral zone and allowed Minton to find Kastelic. He does the job working down the wall. Then the support comes, pucks to the net. Again, this line spending time in the offensive zone here in period two.
Orlov not the tallest guy at 5'11", but he is strong, 214. As the Bruins change their combination. Out comes Pasternak's unit with Zacha and Husnadinov. Pasternak up top now, Yoki Harju. Across, fired, Askarov the save. Pasternak denied. Don't know if he got everything on it. Goes back at Orlov. Now Dellandrea pulls, drags, centered. We got a penalty here on the Bruins. Sharks going to the power play.
Boston penalty. 45, 2 minutes tripping.
The chance for David Pasternak right off the face-off. Again, he's able to fight his way through the traffic, get over by the dot for the one-timer, takes the pass from Yoki Harju and just drifts one. You know, players don't mind when they expect shoulder-to-shoulder hits. That's what Corrali was anticipating. Got the low bridge hit by Orlov. Orlov felt certainly it was within the rules. Corrali didn't like it. And then the circus move by Dellandrea trying to go through his skates and around Aspero. Aspero guilty of the trip. Bruins shorthanded.
San Jose in need of a power play attempt. They've been outshot in this period by the Bruins 11-2. Off the draw, Zadorov rips it around and down. Celebrini gets it back. He'll motor in. Flips to the slot. Eklund had it chopped away by Zadorov. Up top, Orlov. Now Celebrini shoots. He scores. Celebrini able to snap one by a moving screen and by Swayman. 2-0 Sharks.
Now, even though the Bruins appear to make a pretty good play in the neutral zone to disrupt the Sharks' power play breakout, it's actually going to work against them. Because once they retrieve the puck, the Bruins are a little bit flat-footed. And they try to send Eklund in alone. That didn't work, but then they retrieve it quickly. They get it to the top of the umbrella. This is where they want it. Top of the umbrella, fake shot, find Celebrini. As we take a look at the offensive rush right here. And when they move the puck quick and they use the middle of the ice and they find the open man on the elbow, in this case Celebrini, the gifted young man rips one, high glove side, power play goal. Bruins got to get through this PK.
Orlov across. One of the Sharks is down off the draw. That's Celebrini, or pardon me, Eklund. We got another penalty upcoming. Swayman the save. It's going to be a two-man advantage for 1:50. for San Jose.
Looks like Lindholm's going to make his way to the box for a rough.
Boston penalty 27, 2 minutes roughing.
That's right off the face-off.
This is the 7th time this year that the Bruins have had to face an opponent's 5-on-3. To this point, they have killed all 6. By the way, that also leads the league, the amount of times that they have been shorthanded for 2 men in a game here early this season. Celebrini, across, Smith shoots, swim, and a glove save, and holds.
That's a big-time start because both goals here this evening by San Jose have been high glove. And you go back to the first goal, not sure if that deflected off Asimon's stick and went over the glove and up over that left shoulder, but the Celebrini power play goal certainly was up there. And Smith's going to try the same. But because of the positioning of Zadorov, you know that shot's got to go to left of him, and that's the anticipation by Swayman.
San Jose off the draw, here it comes, Smith to stop, Swayman for a second look behind him. He gets back into position, Celebrini shoots, Swayman blocker to the side, 8 seconds left of the 2-man, Smith left to the net, sent out in front, back to the corner by Zacha, Zadorov back down in the corner, we got a penalty!
Yeah, they're calling it a hold. Just a great effort again, Boston, 3 versus 5. We're getting used to this, Judd. Don't like all the penalties.
San Jose, number 72, minor penalty, holding.
But their ability to kill these 5-on-3s, and of course Swayman, the best penalty killer in this sequence over the last 15, 20, 25 seconds. Starting with the Smith save with the glove hand. Here's a one-timer. That's a body stop with good anticipation. And that's what they call a hold.
So the Bruins will be 4-on-4 here for the next 9 seconds, and then a chance on the power play to maybe here in the waning seconds of the second period cut this Sharks lead in half. Lindholm, Geekie, Askarov the save, there was a rebound and it's cleared. Haven't had a lot of rebounds. It's a Bruins Ford Bronco horsepower play. Was that onside? Zacha, Lindholm, 13 seconds left. Lindholm shoots, Askarov gave up another rebound. Zacha threw it into the slot. It won't matter, it's cleared all the way down. And the Bruins will start the third period on the power play, and they're going to need it, down 2. Bruins get back on side, Pasternak enters. Left to the net, button hook, throws it across. Zacha, Pasternak shoots, Askarov the save, the rebound, Hustininov couldn't finish. Hustininov gets it back, Lindholm gets around Kurashev, and then it's flipped back into the Bruins' end.
You know, just the guy you want taking a one-timer from that range is Pasternak. What a stop by Askarov.
Celebrini, Eklund, now Orlov. Eklund, Celebrini, centered. Swayman kicked that centering feet out of there. Sent out in front, Swayman the save, look behind him, dug out by Janot, and he'll lift it all the way down. Askarov never saw it. Bruins fire it, back of the net, Pasternak dives in. Bruins trying to turn up the volume. Lindholm leads for Pasternak. Hampus Lindholm drops for Yoki Harju. Pasternak left to the cage. Sent out in front, they score! That's his 5th goal on the trip. Morgan Geekie stuffs it home. Bruins on the board, trailing 2-1 here in San Jose.
Oh, the 5-man attack, the wagon wheel in full bloom. Lindholm, Yoki Harju very much involved. The Bruins really just playing 5 guys on the ice inside the offensive blue line, making it difficult to to defend. It's man on man, and all you need is a free stick. All you need is a little bit of body position, and keep putting pucks into the scoring areas, and it finally pays off. Pastrnak protects the puck after he takes the drop pass out high by the blue line. He uses the net as his ally, and all of a sudden he throws it in the direction of Morgan Geekie, who gets his stick free and buries it.
And inadvertently, Zacha knocks it back into the neutral zone.
Quick re-entry.
Pastrnak cuts in, gets around a check, shoots. Askarov, a glove save.
Now that unit again, all 5 guys very active in the offensive zone. And even though the Sharks are able to push that puck into center ice, they can't get the line change that they want in full because of the quick re-entry by Boston. And Pasternak's able to beat his man. Just got slowed down a little bit. Otherwise, maybe he picks that puck up and can attack the net, but still gets a real good wrist shot away. Love stop,
Askarov, unlike most goalies, catches with his right hand. Off the draw, Lorine mishandled it. Now you got a 2-on-1. Swayman the save. On the opportunity coming in from Goodrow. Goodrow, a stick lift. Just under 6 minutes left. Lindholm, Yoki Harju shoots, back down. That hit Askarov in the head. And off comes the helmet. Into the neutral zone. At the red line, he'll turn back. He's signaling for Swayman to get off the ice. Zadorov into some skates, sent ahead, left to the cage. Eklund shoots off the side of the net. Bruins still alive. They score. Graf with a spin around into an empty net. 3-1 Sharks.
Well, Zadorov had options when he was carrying the puck. I think everybody thought, get to the red line, get it in. We'll worry about Swayman coming out, but let's get up into the offensive zone. But then he retreated. Swayman goes off. Now you need to make an accurate pass through the neutral zone. It's not tape to tape. They turn it over. And even though the Bruins all-out effort to defend, it's a bad angle. Empty net goal by Graf to make it 3-1.
25 seconds left. Swayman stays on. Kastelik gonna pull it out in front, mitten back of the net. Yoki Harju knotted up by Kurashev with 10. Hampus Lindholm shoots, deflected. Behind the plate, Desharnais got involved with Janot. Now Kastelik has something to say. Ferraro grabs Kastelik. The horn sounds here in San Jose. The linesman trying to settle some of the combatants down. And everybody starting to separate. Yaroslav Askarov was sensational here tonight. And the Bruins only take 1 of 3 during their California swing.
The effort was good. They had to play catch up because of, well, a lot of it had to do with the momentum and the rhythm of the game. The Bruins continue to take too many minor penalties and have to be shorthanded. Another 5-on-3, and you know, a 2-1 hockey game until the empty netter, and it was just San Jose finishing one more opportunity than Boston at that point.
So the Bruins fall to 13-11, and this 4-game road trip will end on Long Island